Okay, so for scarves, what I like to do is I have all the little girls come and sit in a circle. So I go, come on over, girls, come sit in a circle, and I have my bag of scarves ready to go. And then I tell them, I go, okay, we're gonna play a fun game, but you all have to close your eyes because it's a surprise what color scarves we're going to get. Okay, so everyone close your eyes, it's a surprise. And then what I do is I go around in the circle. The reason I do the surprise thing is because then you don't get as many of the girls being like, oh, I got, this color when I really wanted this color. That way, they're excited about it. So you're kind of tricking them into being excited about whatever color they got. So I tell them to cover their eyes, and then I come around with the scarves. I go, don't open your eyes until everyone's got them. And then I go, okay, open your eyes. And then I clap them like, yay, look at, and I celebrate whatever color that they got. And then they're usually 100% happy about it, and they're not like crying over what color that they got versus a friend, whatever. So I do that. I hand them to each of the scarves, and I go, okay, girls, now show me your fairy wings. And I sit with them in the circle, crisscross applesauce, and I have them show me their fairy wings. I go, flap your wings up and down with your scarf. And usually, like, if you have a smaller class, then you can give them 2 scarves if they're enough. If not, then I just give them 1 and they flap with 1. And then I tell them, okay, I'm gonna take out my magic glue, and when I tap you on the head, that means it's your special turn to follow me around the circle on your tippy toes. And then I, of course, have to show them because they don't always know what tippy toes means. They'll just run. So I go, is this tippy toes? They go, no. Is this tippy toes? Yes. And then they fall. So usually at the beginning, all the girls are gonna want to sit and follow. You go, oh, no, come sit back down. We're gonna take turns, 1 friend at a time. And then I'll ask them, how many friends at a time? And they go, 1. So asking them questions and really getting them engaged helps them remember and to learn, and also gets them excited and involved. Because, versus with the older age groups, we can just talk at them and they understand, but with the little ones, they don't get it. So you have to really ask, simple questions and get them involved. So I'll say, okay, first one, like maybe Gloriana, come follow me. And then, we put the music on, and then we flap, and then she makes 1 circle around the circle of girls and sits back down on her spot and flaps her wings crisscross applesauce as you tap the next dancer. And if someone doesn't want to go, you just hold their hand and go with them and fly with them around that circle, and then so on and so forth, and taking turns. If you end up with a really super young group that is just they're not grasping that concept of 1 at a time, and it's just like a free-for-all, then you can change it up, and in that sense, have them all go with you. Like, just, do still have them sit in a circle, give them their different color scarves, but then instead of taking 1 turn at a time around the circle, they all follow you around the room like we do with pony gallops, practicing their tippy toes. And again, just grabbing the hands of anyone that's not participating. Another activity that I like to do with this sometimes at the end of class, that I turn it into a game with them, is instead of going in the circle 1 at a time, we go in a group all around, and then I tell them to freeze. I go, freeze with your scarf, and then I go, throw your scarf up as high as you can, and they throw it, and then it slowly floats down, and I have them catch it. They really like that too, and that kind of becomes a game for them as well. So that's another play on the scarves that you can do with them and just kind of mix it up. But yeah.